Everybody, welcome to Lessons with Troy. Well, in today's lesson, I wanted to show you several concepts in open D tuning, D-A-D, F-sharp A-D, from your thickest to your thinnest string. Some concepts, backup concepts, licks, whatever, for a common chord progression that can work for, say, the song Amarillo by Morning, at least part of that song. Real common chord progression. Let me go ahead and play the jam track for you. So G to B minor, C, back to G, G, B minor, C, to D. Let's try that again. G, B minor, C, to G. Once again, G, B minor, C, D. Okay, so I think you get the point as far as the chord progression. So now what we need to do is think up lots of different concepts and ways of approaching double stops, two-note chords, partial chords, using the benders, using your third and first string to give you sixth, to try to attack some of these chords or approach some of these chords, let's say, and give you maybe a pedal steel sound. So first off, we've got a G chord. That's going to be pretty basic. Let me show you some different ideas for G. Obviously, you've got G on your 5th fret. 5 plus 12 is 17, so way up here on 17, you've got an higher octave G. I actually like that one, and then using the benders is kind of nice. You can push on and off this second string to give you a G6, right? That kind of a sound. Now, something else you want to do is right here on your 12th fret with your benders, you've got a G chord. So what I like to do a lot of times is to have that third string bender down and just roll into that, or just play these top two strings and swell into it with my volume pedal too, as I'm pushing down on the bender. And I gotta say, I know I say this a lot, but these foam pads on there really make a difference when you're wanting to stay on that bender and not have your hands slipping. Now, okay, so that's some different ideas with the G. Let's kind of keep going actually with that G. Another one is when we're using our third and first string. We've got that, 5th fret, go up to a forward slant on 8 and 9, we have a G. And that sounds real nice, right? So G, 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 and then G here. Now, let's attack this a little bit more and check this out. So if we are on this first and second string, we have a G here on our 12th fret. And that sounds real nice to slide that down using a forward slant on 8 and 9 for second and first string. Right? Have that second string bender down, then slant that to 8 and 9. And we'll be doing that with the other chords too. Okay, let's attack that B minor now. Okay, first of all, you saw me doing this a lot. So here's B major, 9th fret. You want to be minor, you got to take that third string and you got to flat it 1 fret. So something like that can work, or third and second string, right? But basically you're getting that 8th fret third string. Now, there's some other things that sound really cool with B minor that are real easy to do. First off, on the 12th fret, if you just push down on your second string bender, that's a B minor chord right there. And that sounds real nice. Some other things that I'm finding with this B minor that works real cool is just playing up here on your 17th fret, and you're actually going to be playing a G note and a B and a, let me see, that's a D, G and D, right? D's in that B minor chord, right? B, D, F sharp is a B minor. But that G kind of sounds cool, maybe a B minor 6, but it can definitely work. Let me show you. Play some of this stuff. Here's G. Right, so just kind of staying on that kind of sounds cool on that 17th fret. It kind of has a different sound to it. The other, let's do this. So what I like to do, a really nice one, is to go on and off with the G. You know, you're up here on your 17th fret, on and off with that second string bender, and then head down to your 12th fret for the B minor. That sounds real cool. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then C, back to G. So it just has a nice movement there. G to G6, and then the nice B minor on your 12th fret. Okay, some other things that sound really cool with that B minor is you can go, here's G, 17th fret, right? Let's say 3rd and 1st string, right? Now, a couple things you could do here, if you wanted to stick straight with the notes in a regular B minor, that little lick there sounds nice over the B minor. What you're doing is you're doing a reverse slant on 17, 17 and 16 there. You're getting that B note and then F sharp. So that's the kind of an interval of a 5th, right? So you're getting the root note in the 5th of that. But what sounds nice is to slide that back to 12. Once again, you're just on your 3rd string, 1st string, and then that gives you the notes F sharp and D, which over a B minor, that would be B, D, F. That's the 5th, and then the minor 3rd. So you can go G, straight bar, fret 17, reverse slant on 17 and 16, 3rd string, 1st string. Get that in tune. And slant that. Let me show you what that sounds like. Here we go, G. And then we can get into that C chord and D chord. So once again, G, 17th fret, reverse slant, 17 fret 17 3rd string, 16 1st string. Notice how I use my volume pedal to kind of swell into that. And then that comes straight bar there in 12 and 12. And then you go back to that C to G. Always remember you got G, C, and D, just real easy ones there. And it's a matter of trying to get all these different ideas to flow right and sound right together. It can be, take a lot of practice to get different patterns that work. Okay, another one that sounds really good, it's not a B minor triad, it's more, you get the minor 7th, is to do a forward slant here on fret 15 and 16. So G here on 17 and 17. And then you're going to do a forward slant, like I said, 3rd string, 1st string, 3rd string, 15th fret, 1st string, 16th fret. Now really you're getting that flat 7 there, that A note, which that's the flat 7 of a B minor 7 chord. But it sounds nice to go from that into a straight bar on 12 and 12, giving you, remember, if you don't play the 2nd string, you don't have to worry about any benders, but if you want to add that 2nd string in there, but without that, just doing the 3rd and 1st string sounds like that. Let's show you that. Straight bar 17, 17. G. Forward slant. Right, and then we got to get into the C chord. Okay, so getting into that C chord, there's some neat things I want to show you. First off, obviously you've got your 10th fret. Now, I always like to simplify the benders and play these top 2 strings on and off, because that gives you a C6 to a C. Always sounds good. You can wiggle it back and forth or do a string pull behind. Right, back to G, or or G up here on your 12th fret. Let's see how that sounds. Start from the top. We'll do this straight bar 17, 17 for G. G, B minor, C, G. Once again, G up here. Then D. Okay, so some other ideas for C that sound cool would be under your G chord is a C chord. Right? Now the other one that sounds good is to do that one. You run 17 and 17 with that second string bender. That's a C. And what you can do is you can take that and then slide it back just like we did for G here. And we got a G with the forward slant. If you take that C chord on 17 and 17, and what you're going to do is you're going to keep that second string bender down, and then you're going to slide it and slant it just on your second string, first string, second string, 13th fret, first string, 14th fret. Basically, it's right, just like that. That kind of a sound. Let me show you what that sounds like. It's again G here. Do G6 to G. B minor. Here's C. To G. Okay, let me show you that. Once again, taking that C. Now, when I went from B minor to C, what I did there is I went B minor here, first string, second string bender down, fret 12, and then what I did is I just did a forward slant here on fret 13 and 14, and that's a C chord. How am I finding that C chord? Let me show you the little pattern, how you can always find that, and it actually works nice. If you do that little lick to get to the slant, it works out nice. It's a chromatic lick. Your second string bender's down, and you're going 17, 17, 16, 16, 15, 15, and then forward slant, fret 13 and 14. You know, that little kind of country lick there. And that gets you into the position. Basically, you have 3 frets counting the fret you're on, ba, 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 and then slant it. And that takes that major chord that you're getting with your benders, either second string bender or both, and then you're getting that slant. And if you push both benders down, you actually get, you can get a three string chord there where you're playing strings 3, 2, and 1 with that forward slant there on frets 12, 13, and 14. So here's C, both benders down, fret 17. And then you can slide that down to fret 12, 13, 14. Or if you just want to keep, that's pretty hard to do both benders. I always like to do kind of one bender at a time. But that sounds real pedal steely. Right? And then keep in mind, if that's C, just walk that up to D. Then you can walk it up to this. Always remember, this is G, fret 17. With your, let's just say first string, second string. There's C. Move that up 2 frets, and there's D. So you can walk that D down just like you did the C. There's D. Here's C. Here's G. Okay, so another thing I like to do is to use this chord, that G sus, kind of as a C add 9 or something, but in place of the C chord, right, or 4 chord. And then that resolves to G. The other thing is you can take that C like that, and as you slide it up to your 7th fret, just push down your second string bender, and that'll be your D chord. So here's G. And then let's say B minor up here. C to G. let's try that. Show you how that sounds. G, B minor. Here we go. Once again, G, B minor, C to D. Again. Slant for that B minor.